Good morning, everybody. Rather chilly fall morning, if I do say so. Well, last night it only got to 6 degrees, so I thought I'd give everybody as much chance as they could get. Otherwise, I harvested pretty much everything that was colorful. And tonight they're saying -2 for a low overnight, so it's done. That's the end. So I'll take you along at some of the progress, and yeah, it was a really good year. My peppers were pretty good. The pickles and the beans. If we had another 2 weeks, I'd have a full, really nice harvest. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe frost won't come, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Anyway, well, flip around and do the tour. And here we are at the bottom of the raised bed again. There's that one row of carrots. They're sure a sweet, yummy little carrot. So, and from what I understand, carrots don't mind a little touch of frost. It brings out the sugars and makes them even sweeter. So, here's our gamble. I'm going to harvest some of them just because I want to eat some. But otherwise, yeah, we'll give them a chance. The beans will be done tonight, and the pickle vines will turn to mush when they get a touch of frost on them. But if Mother Nature decides to play nice, you never know. Might have one more round of pickles. And the little banana, what am I thinking? The pumpkin. Yeah, he's a cute little fart. And for my first one ever, I'll be happy. Nothing like Erica's garden. She had a beautiful harvest of all different pumpkins. Was really neat to see. And yeah, I'll throw a link to her page if you're interested in pumpkins, because yeah, she runs a really nice channel over there. Anyway, yeah, so mine is not quite even jack-o'-lantern size, but considering he was supposed to be one of the big varieties, that's how big we got. Alright, off to the peppers. And have harvested away. My poor 7-pot only had one itty bitty teeny tiny pepper develop, but it was bright red. I'll show you inside. The yellow Trinidad scorpion is a serious producer. I was really happy. Big harvest off of that. The Fatali had a lot of him too. That's a great pepper. My peach habanero is unbelievable producer. Yeah, that's about the most. There's still a couple on there, but yeah. The Bananarama, my Boxcar Willie tomato back there. I have a couple green little tomatoes on there, but yeah, not much to speak of out of him in this corner. It wasn't the best, I guess. The Arista Cayenne, big producer. And yeah, they liked having their own little pot. The don't come on, brain fart. There we go. The green pepper, the sweet chocolate, which is a bell pepper basically, and yeah, it was another big producer out of a little plant, and yeah, really nice. Enjoying them. Here's our giveaway tomato that never got gave away. Yeah, I got a few green tomatoes around. I might have to try this green tomato thing that I hear people rave about, because I've never tried it yet. Alright, well, here's the skeleton of what's left of these guys, and yeah. Alrighty, my little ones, thank you. It was a wonderful learning experience, and here I am at my achocha cucumbers. And it's such a shame because that one right there is loaded with teeny tiny little fruit that are just ready to develop, but a little too late. And my big producer this year, I think I got 5 or 6 out of him. And we threw in the pickles. And the giant Belgium. Not your biggest producer, but I think it's just my own fault for it is extremely nutrient hungry, and I didn't provide much other than preparing the pots. The giant, or sorry, the boxcar Willie is pretty loaded down there. And yeah, harvested some green tomatoes and a couple of undeveloped Bishop Crown, but they're kind of neat to look at. My sunflowers that are remaining. The one big guy that's supposed to develop the great big head to actually be the edible has decided it wants to produce a head now. Which is kind of, you just have to laugh. And I need to find some protection for the trunk of my fruit tree and yeah, keep the rabbits away. Yeah, that's something on the to-do list still. And otherwise, just to clean up. Yeah, everything will turn to mush tonight. Here I am, quick stop at, the final stop at Oklahoma. And yeah, so here's something that I learned. I know we tried last year and it was successful and forgot this year, but I'm making a note, and to others as well. The okra flower is a beautiful, great big flower, but it has a sheath that covers it, and if you don't, it needs a little intervention because it only opens a teeny tiny little bit. It's restricted by that sheath, but if you pull it back, then it gives a chance for the flower to actually open to its full potential, kind of a thing. And yeah, unfortunately I didn't get a ton of okra this year, but I did get one. And here we are at the Scotch bonnet. That was a fun pepper plant. I enjoyed him. And I am so torn. I didn't really want to bring anybody in, just risking my indoor plants and stuff, but I've decided, I changed my mind, and I'm bringing a couple in. Yeah, and this is one of them. Glacia's pot, and yeah. So, we'll continue inside where I can get another coffee and warm up. And here we are with harvest number 2. This was everybody that was ripe. And yeah, the tomatoes and the sweet chocolates there. And my jalapenos. And those are the orange naga. And come on down. Those are my red devil tongue. Those are the ripest that I got. Anyway, the sugar rush peach. Let's see, a little pile of fatales there. A couple of riper jalapenos, anyway. And there's a whole bush full of Thai peppers out there, and those are the 2 that are ripe, anyway. And it seems that these ones are orange this year. I had kind of a red one and an orange one last year, and well, I guess I picked the orange one. My peach habaneros in the back there. And that was one of the mostly ripe, the Jamaican mushroom. It kind of didn't follow the same shape as the others, but neat either way. My ahi lemon drop, that's pretty cool. Gonna have to sample him. And the Rista Cayenne, they get some really neat color. And then here's one of our nicest boxcars that was ripe, and that, in comparison, is my neighbor's boxcar. And well, Kevin used Miracle Grow, and I just used the nutrients that pretty much the compost and all the goodness we put in when preparing the pots. Yeah, so here's a comparison. Like, that's how big my giant Belgium were supposed to be. And Kevin managed to get his boxcar Willies that big, and mine are almost like Rona in comparison. And those are some of the biggest I got. So it just goes to show that a weekly Miracle Grow goes a heck of a long way. And Kevin was nice enough to give us one of his pumpkins. He did a...
No, that's ours from the garden.
Yeah, I really wish it was, but no. That's a beautiful little pumpkin, and a couple of onions that I'm gonna use in my hot sauce. I'm gonna do up some sauce, if not 2 different varieties, and Yeah, oh, there's some of the fixings for it. All right. There's my harvest number 2 video. And I would say, all in all, that was a pretty successful year on my peppers out of all the varieties I tried. Yeah. And here we are back inside, and I've sucked back a coffee, so I've slowly thawed out after my... Yes, and this is what I've done in my back little, well, my dining room. But yeah, this is going to be where I have my winter growing and my starts for the 2019 season. And for now, I've got this big table here. I'll move around. And on the table is where I'm going to be ripening all of my guys that didn't get a chance. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be below 0 tonight. And, well, there's a couple out there gambling. One's going to get pulled into my sheds. 2 of them. And, yeah, otherwise we'll just see what happens. So, yeah, we could have a quick little review here. There's the Jamaican mushroom, and hopefully what they look like when they're ripe is nice and orange like that. They were supposed to be a yellow variety, but it seems all of my yellow varieties turned orange. And up there we've got my sweet chocolates. There are my Trinidad Scorpion yellow in the very back there. And up here are my jalapenos. I have a couple of the ahi lemon drop. That's one of the ones I'm taking a gamble with the rest of them. Yeah, but I got a couple of ripe ones, so I thought. Next to him, that's the, oh, come on, the ahi fantasy. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look them up online, what they look like when they're all ripe. And here I have my orange naga. Great big pile of peach habaneros. Alright, there's my pile of Rista cayenne. And yeah, that is a really prolific plant. And yeah, they're really good. And if we move down, there's my fatales and what they should look like when he's ripe. My ahoy in the way. Sugar Rush Peach. I'm going to have to sample one of those. I haven't yet, but I'm going to do a bunch of sampling today. Building up on heat levels. And down here, that's my Bishop's Crown. Unfortunately, they didn't have time to ripen, but I took what I could, and they are a really neat looking pod. And here I have my Devil's Tongue Red. So yeah, they're a neat, nasty looking guy. And here's my green tomatoes of various colors. And my lone okra. A few of our pickles. Yeah. So all in all, if they all ripen up, I'm going to have quite a bit. The Bananaramas. Yeah. I would say it was a pretty good year for my peppers, for many of them my first time. And yeah. And there we have it. A quick wrap up on yeah, the 2018 garden. It was a really great year, and I sure enjoyed myself. And now it's time to reap the rewards, start making some various things with my haul, and that'll be a lot of fun, and I'll take you along. We'll chat with everybody again soon, and have a great rest of the day.